There are how many participants? 12 participants are there. So we will start the session. Others maybe they will come and join it later. Right. Today is the last part of this uh, class, right? So as I told you, there is a final part that is a user support plan, right? Uh, so one chapter is the user support planning, right? Okay. Right. So it's only 10 slides, small, small idea. So after user support plan, today I'm going to do another one, right? So which is the demo examination. So after this, we will doing a small examination. Okay. So a demo exam. So you today in the class itself, 45 minutes. I will send you a link. So you have to press the link, and you can start to do MCQ examination. Only 30 MCQs. Then we will discuss the results, right? So. The first thing today we're going to discuss initially about this computer platform CP. So last session, right? So throughout these days we have learned so many things in CP, right? In the classroom and also in online. So we have learned a lot of different area, hardware parts, computer parts, and software parts. Softwares, what are the softwares available, and even some DOS commands, right? Networking commands. So then first we learn about computer device, then input output devices in detail. Then after input output device, we learn about software, right? Then software we learn about networking, right? So after networking, we learn about end user support, planning, and testing, how to select a computer. So likewise, there are different chapters. So altogether 6 chapters. Now this is the last chapter, that is 7th. This is the 7th chapter. So the 7th chapter, it's a last area. So mainly we are going to talk about user support plan, right? So everybody can hear, no? So if my voice dragging or any issues, just let me know, right? And I'll switch the connection. Right. So the last chapter is user supporting plan. So this is not a big stuff. So user supporting plan. I mean, when you create some, last week also I gave a brief introduction about this. So when you are in the software industry, right? So it's the largest industry in the world. Many countries have software development centers, right? So almost software development main purpose is for customers. They are in a different countries, right? Say maybe your company in Sri Lanka, your customer is Australia, New Zealand. Like when most of the clients company who do the business in a different place, and the customer or delivery in the different place. So after software is finished, the main responsibility is training, right? So definitely we should train, or after delivering the software to the customer, then we have to support them, and we have to do the initial training for the customer to familiar, right? Familiar with the system in the beginning level. Otherwise, they feel very difficult. They will be not following the system. Even the Zoom example, if initially when we are introducing, a lot of students say it's difficult, data package and we phone memory like that. But now most of the people are used to that, right? Very easily they are connecting, and even all the settings and everything they are used to that. Even lecture side also same thing. When we are initiating the lecturers initially visiting lectures, and a lot of people they say can't. Now only simply they are coming because of the user training. We did a lot of trainings online with them. We were training the teachers like that, right? So end user support plan is the last chapter. So there is actually we are talking about how to train the customer, right? End user, that is called end user support, how to support and train them, right? So to do this user training, right? User training, we can do it in two ways. One is a formal training method, right? Another one is online training method. So these are the two method of training. So formal training mean, right? Formal training mean which is the standard training method. You go to the customer place, you sit with them, right? And you explain them, and you find out what is the issues they have and give a solution. So the formal training. So if you are working in a software company before 5 years, like most of the people, we do the formal training, right? formally only we will use to train the people in a manual way, and we will be working with this in this training. But nowadays, most of the company, they have been online training, right? Online material, recording sessions, pre-preparations, right? Documentation, like that, everything will be online. So you have to search and learn, and you can use. Even like whatever, even the Zoom application, when we bought also, they did what online training and a documentation. Now also you can go to the website and see how to use it, how to put a class, and all that basic steps they will be explaining you. So nowadays online training will be very famous, but formal training also still there for some product. Okay, right. Next one, what is formal training mean? As I told you, it's a usual a more expensive method, because requirement is lot. You have to have a facilities, and professional trainers should be there, right? And everybody will be formally trained, will be allocated in one place, meeting face to face with helping people, and you have training, clarifications, issues like that. This will be very difficult, because one person say I don't know, so then you have to repeat the session. So likewise, if this method will be a more expensive method, but anyway it will be very effective, right? Effective mean quickly, all kind of people you can teach. Something like, imagine a class too. If it is a good intelligent students also learn, normal students also, we can just give some extra concentration and we can do that. But online training will be, it's easy, right? Using internet, Skype, and team viewers, right? Even Zoom, like like the kind of app you can use, and just send the information to the user, and the flexible time they can learn, so the cost is very low, right? So there are a lot of benefit they have. If they want, they can replay the information and see, right? Then online training and meeting e-learning systems are there, so this also have a lot of advantage. But according to the what you train, it will be different, right? So when you train some online related thing, online training will be more easy. When you train some formal one, say for example cookery class, some practical session, motor mechanic, so those are online training will be not much affected, because you should have the hand-on experience with the product. So that time very important is formal training. Software kind of thing, online training is good, right? So there are, always remember, two type of training methods are there. So during the training program, what you should do, right? First is planning is very important. So because you are killing the organization time, and you are taking a lot of organization resources, even the working staff and all, you are utilizing for this. So organization need a massive output, and they also expect the staffs are without working, they are going to the training, mean it's a huge loss for the organization. So you should have fully prepared training in a very useful and very good plan. Day one, day two, what you have to do, morning session, evening sessions, like that. You should have a good plan. Then only it will be work out in the lecturing, right? Then second, connect to the user. So very important, when you're a trainer, you should connect to the user. Mean you should ask them what actually needed, what is the important for the training, right? So connecting mean you have to connect with the audience, right? What they need, what is the knowledge level, what are the practicals area they are expecting to train, so what are the help they need. So likewise, you should know the user's pulse. Based on that only you should explain what they want. So then only it will be more efficient, will be there based on the job role, like that. So connecting to the user is also second important thing when you are doing training program, right? Third things, you have to tell him. Instantly they have to do it and show, right? So that is also very good thing. So when you explain something, they have to have the hand-on experience, right? Whatever you train, they have to do by their own, and they have to see. So that will be giving more clarity, and even you can get the step-by-step flow. For example, when we are lecturing like this, so MS Office Word packages, rather than teaching in this way, if I put it in a computer, if I put it in a step-wise process, you will be getting the steps and ideas will be more clear. So during the training, you should consider some area should be focused on that, and take some examples. That is also important. So when you're explaining something, the listeners grab the examples, right? So they always trying to rely on the example. So they want actually through things through the example, then only they can remember, rather than concept, rather than a theory, right? So you should take examples when you're giving a training. So these are the major important points when you do training in the training program. So when you are developing a training, as I told you, you should consider some points which I discussed earlier, right? So when you are conducting the training or when you are developing a training, also the objective is important. Correct objective need to be set, right? Then the people should be refreshed. They should minds and everything should be refreshed when you see the presentation rather than boring and sleeping and so others, right? And important to identify the audience, that's important. So if the customer, you should identify what country they're from, what kind of examples they have to take, and what they are mainly focusing, right? So likewise, it should be very, audience should be identified very well. Then only your explanation will goes to the audience. Then the requirement gathering for information, what is actually the requirement, necessary training materials before the training you should give, right? If the trainer is online training, request to check the internet connection before the training. Then you should ask them whether they have the package to complete, they have the web camera or stuffs like that in the necessary. The middle of the presentation, they sometimes they will drop and go because of the other issues. So those also should be checked when you go for a professional. But then the last one, schedule fixed. Customer have to inform prior to that. So you should have a perfect schedule. It should be at least for 1 or 2 days before to the customer to get ready with the product, right? So these are the important points when we are developing a training plan. Okay. Then these are the helps functions, help desk, right? So what are the areas that will be getting a help desk, right? So there is something called help desk, right? And a help line, then help software, right? There are three things to do the help, right? So help line mean that is something like you say hotline, and that's called helpline. Hotline or cool line, like what they say. So that is called helpline. So you call, the customer will be calling you, or you call the customer, they will ask you how to fix this. Like if your internet is not working, if your mobile phone some problem, so then you can call to helpline. That is helpline, right? Then help desk is there. Help desk means they will come to your PC and do the helping. That is called help desk. That is available in Microsoft, right? Like large companies. Help desk. Help desk means if you call to Microsoft, if you have original version, my window is not working or some error, they will come to your computer. You can just see, they will move your mouse, right? And they will say how to do it. Likewise, they will show you how to do it. So that is we call it as help desk. Yeah. Any question? No, no. Somebody raised the hand. No. Okay. So, right, help desk. Remember this keyword. Help desk means they will come to your PC and they will help you in the interface level itself. Now, for example, I will move your mouse and say click here and go to this and click this. So that is called help desk. That is mostly in Sri Lanka. You don't get help desk. Only in broad country which have the high internet facility, they have the help desk facility, which is Microsoft they have, and some Cisco routers they have like that. So they have help desk. They will come to your PC and they will move the mouse and they will do the changes. Helpline mean like whatever call centers, it's a helpline. You call the people and you get the help, and based on the help you can change. The last one, help software. There are some softwares, it's used for helping purpose, where you can type and search the information and you can read it, and there are steps available. You can read the steps and you can do it and see. So help softwares is available. That is what, like Google search, when you go to Cisco router model, then if you go to that, that is help software, right? So there are three parts available. These three, the main core function is this, right? So to IT help support. So then what you can do, vendors, they can get a clear idea, right? System, they can monitor any troubleshoot. So here they have mentioned. So these are the supports will be provided using all these three area, right? Help desk, helpline, help software will be providing to the customers to all these areas, right? So remote control, so they can control if the problems come, they can manage the problem. So any warranty management they can see, right? On-site support if you want, system diagnostic, troubleshooting, right? So likewise, these are the area that these people can do functions, right? Okay, right. So when you come to the help desk, right? So now we are going to talk about the help desk. The helpline, others are you already know. The help desk is different, right? Help software also you would have seen a lot of places. Helpline also you would have seen. Help desk is only different. So help desk also there are, we can categorize into three help desk functionalities available. Desk side team, network team, and server team. Like the three teams available. So desk side team that is for end user, like you kind of a customers, they will come and do stuff. That is called desk side team, right? Network team will coming and doing the network assistance. So when you call people, they will come and do the network. Say internet connection is not working, mean from Dialog or Mobitel or SLT, they will come and do the repairing. That is called network team. They will do and come and physically check the network, right? This is physically comes with your computer and check it. This is server team. Server team means they will check on the back end. Their server problem, their server issues, like us, right? So when you do the complaining, these are the help desk people. Helpline means you just call and they will say the instruction, you have to do it. Then finally you have to research. That is help software. You have to research and search and do, right? Help desk itself, we can make it into three different categories. Okay. Then these are the examples of help desk, right? So as I told you, network team will be responsible for network software, hardware interface such as server switching backup. So these people will be come and do this work. Server team will be responsible for domain name service, something like DNS, network authority, network sharing, network resources, email accounts. Likewise, they will check it in their site. This is help desk side. So they are responsible to issue the desktop, laptop, or any peripheral devices coming. So using the personal digital assistant, you can call them, and they will come and they will do the helping from your own side, right? So these are the three categories of help desk, and these are some very good software we are using. Sysadmin also, it's a good software, right? Zendesk is there, right? Like these are the some tools we are using for help desk facility. So you can install it in the computer, and you also can help to another people. So any disk is there, team viewer is there. So those are single user, not corporate. Those are, these also similar to that, but most of the free versions, right? You can download and install. Team viewer, mostly you have heard about it. Any desk, you would have heard about it, right? So those are also help desk software, right? Where you can click and help to other people. Okay, right. So just I drag it on because these are very small area. So I quickly drag this out, right? So what you can do is we will write down these notes. So I will share the notes with you, right? I will share the notes with you. So after class, I will send you this note. Please write everything. So everything in your notebook by seeing this slide. So without spending the time now, later you can later you can write it. So just put a heading, say use a support plan and write down. So likewise, because these notes are very useful, even the software name, these training methods are very useful. So spend some times and rewrite it in your notebook by looking at this slide. So I will be updating these slides in online. Right, in the this thing you can download it and just write it. I want to see in your books these notes. Okay, right. So with that, okay, right. So with that, we will be coming to the last chapter of computer platform, right? Okay. So now that is the last chapter. With that, the concept is finished. Theories and everything is finished. So you all have any doubt? Any doubts? Students? Yes, you can unmute it. Yeah. So, any doubts, any questions you have?
No, sir.
No. Okay, right, students?
Okay.
Yes.
So that is the last part of our CP, right, computer platform. So if you missed some classes, so you go. I think today only some people have newly coming. So right, so many classes, some people absent, no? Right. So what you do is, right, just go and replay the YouTube, which is available in the Moodle, and just see the area what we learned, right? So as I told you, there are two things. One is the online examination, another one is assignment. I think assignment tomorrow is a deadline, right? I can show you the assignments here. Almost now, how many students have submitted? 7, I think, submitted. Right here, 7 students submitted. So 1 day and 8 hours remaining for the submission. So I think you are almost doing everything, right? So please submit, and these are the submitted students. Now they have very early they have submitted. So these are the, so he submitted 16. The students have submitted. He submitted on 22nd, 20 April 11th. Okay. If you want to do some changes after today's class also, you can go and resubmit it. Huh? So then these are the submitted, then I can click this and see the work.
What, sir? Can you say again? Repeat again?
Sorry?
Can you repeat again? We can take 2 days.
No. Today, not 2 days. If you want to do any changes already submitted, students, I'm talking. So if your document is already submitted, possible, again do the change and resubmit it on the Windows, then I will get it like version 2. This is version 1 submit on this day, then I will get it here. The version 2 will be submit on this day. Then I will be here, this is your comment area. Okay, so this is your comment area. Then I can move your pages here, right? Then I can read your assignments and put the marks. Huh? So this is the lecturer marking window. So I can just click this and it will be load here. Then I will move one by one. Then I will put the grading. Okay, this is the way of I will receive the assignment. So this is the first page. So altogether you have 29 pages of assignments. So I can move to the next page. So likewise, I will be checking your assignments. Okay, so likewise, I will move and check your assignments with the tabling and all. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Then I will put the grading and also changes. Whatever the comment will be changed, right? So then I will be. So this is the computer-based assignments, but you can do the manual assignment as well, right? So if you have some difficulties of having a computer, you can submit the manual assignment by writing the answer, take a photograph and put all the photograph into one PDF, right? So in the phone itself, you can change the photos into PDF, right? So put it like a PDF, then upload it to the system. Don't upload one by one photo, right? Just search it in the Google how to convert a photos into PDF, right? In the phone itself, you can select the photo and convert. There is an option convert into PDF, or there are softwares available, apps available. If you put it, it will become in the PDF format. In the PDF, one photos in one pages. So you have to upload that. Then only it will be comes. It's easy. Otherwise, if you try to upload one by one picture, it will take now 30 pictures, 40 pictures like that. Then the lecturer have to download all the pictures and see. So it's very difficult part for the lecturer also to do that. So better thing is convert into PDF. So if you don't know, just check with your friend or just do some Google study. Yeah. how to convert pictures into a PDF, right? Collection of pictures into PDF. Okay, right. So that is we have one more day now. So I will tell you. So right today the important part, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you examination now, right? To check your knowledge level. So it's a MCQ examination, right? So now itself, I will be sending a link. So what you can do is we will start the exam. So 45 minutes exam. So it's easy. I'll just play and show you, right? Okay. So I'll just show you the link. So this is an online exam portal. Okay. 30 question will be there. So here, this is I will send you a link like this. Okay. So I will put, just everybody click this link. The chat window, just check the chat window in the phone also, you can do this. Okay, right. I send a small chatting window. See the chatting window and click that link, right? Then it will be take you to another browser. Then your video will go, but anyway you can listen me. You can hear what I am talking when you're in the phone, right? So then whoever click, it's ask your name, right? So just type your name and start. So then I will be seeing you in the list down here, right? Then when I press the start button, everybody at a time, your paper will be come. You will be given the same similar time to everybody. Yeah? So same time you can, everybody can start. So now what you have to do is just click the link and open in the browser. Okay, so one student came, Banujan, okay. Umar, okay. Prashant, okay. That's Parimala, okay. Nimesh, you okay. Divya, okay. Anita, okay. Abu Bakr, okay. Kevin, okay. Loki, okay. Others, 17, no? Sham, okay. Steve, Mithun, Steve, whatever. Fifteen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Steve, okay. 8 only came, huh? 12 came, right? So 12 out of the 17, if you remove 2 people. Galaxy A5, who's that? Sham, Sham, Mithun, Ready? Sham, Mithun, what happened? Can you hear me? Mithun? That's all. Galaxy. Oh, Kevin. Okay. Kevin is here, no? Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr is joined, no? Anita. So, any problems to other people? No, everybody can hear me, no? You can hear, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
Okay. Right. Now, what I do is now when I press this start button, you will be able. There will be an exam. Online exam will be loading.
Your voice is
30
echo.
MCQ will be loading. So question and 4 answers. So you have to keep on answering. Then it will be. You can see the. Oh. So can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I do is now if I press the start button, now there will be a exams. That means MCQ question and 4 answer will be start automatically. So you have to keep on answering. There are 30 MCQs available. So I'll give you some time. Just you click, read the question and answer. Then we'll see whatever I teach the area only will be there. Networking area, basic hardware, like that. Here we have 12 students registered in the exams started. Others, I don't know what happened. So,
Sir, it's a sample exam, right? So,
yeah, it's just a sample exam for you.
okay, sir.
Okay. So,
Okay, sir.
some people have not joined here. So, Anusha. Did you register? So, who is not getting the exam in the difficult part? Everybody okay? Okay, right. Now see, I'll press the start button. Okay, now I'll press the start button. Okay. Okay. Yes. Now you can start answering.
No.
Sir,
Yeah.
how to join it, sir? I can't.
No, now if
I
you
can't
start,
join this up.
why? Who's Parimala?
No, sir, Anusha.
Hello? Anusha. Just if you press that button, I send you a link. No? I send you a
There.
link in the chat. So if you press the link, then it will be take you to the. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you press the link which I sent you in the chat, Anusha, நான் chatல ஒரு லிங்க் ஒன்று அனுப்பியிருக்கிறேன், அதை பாருங்க. அந்த லிங்கை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ஓகே, இப்போ லோட் ஆகுதா?
Yeah.
ஓகே, இதில் இப்போ உங்களோட பேரை டைப் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே அனுஷா, ஒர்க் பண்ணுதா?
Sir, done. Right hand.
Hmm?
Still.
என்னது
அண்ணே சுச்சு.
சார் லிங்க் ஓபன் பண்ணிட்டேன் ஆனா வருது இல்ல.
வருது இல்லைன்னா என்ன எரர் வருது? எக்ஸாம் ஆல்ரெடி ஸ்டார்டட் வருதா? அந்த லிங்கை கிளிக் பண்ணினா பிறகு அது உங்களோட பேர் கேக்குதா? அனுஷா
1 minute. பேர் டைப் பண்ணிட்டேன் சார்.
ஐபஸ் ஜாயின் கொடுங்க. ஸோ அனிதா தான் ஹையஸ்ட் ஸ்கோரிங்க. ரெண்டாவது உமர், மூன்றாவது பிரசாந்த். கெவின் ரெண்டாவது வந்துட்டார். ஸோ ராங் ஆன்சர் கொடுக்காம கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணி வாட்ச் வடிவ கொடுங்க. பிகாஸ் ஒன் டைம் தான் கிளிக் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ கொஸ்டினை சரியா வாட்ச் ஆன்சர் பண்ணுங்க. ராங் ஆன்சர்ஸ் கூட வருது, மாதிரி கிளிக் பண்ணிக்கலாம், அவசரப்பட தேவையில்லை. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இருக்குது அனிதா, செகண்ட் உமர், மூன்றாவது கெவின். ஸோ கொஸ்டினை சரியா ரீட் பண்ணி ஆன்சர் பண்ணுங்க, அவசரப்பட வேண்டாம். டைம் ஓடினதுக்கு அவசரப்பட்டு கிளிக் பண்ணாங்க. ஜஸ்ட் ரீட் இட் அண்ட் ஆன்சர்.
Sir,
எஸ் யாரு?
sir, Nainita sir, game finish ஆயிடு sir.
நீங்க ஆன்சர் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? 30 கொஸ்டினும் ஆன்சர்
ஆமா.
பண்ணிட்டீங்க. அப்போ ஓகே, நீங்க ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணிடுங்க. ஓகே, 30 கொஸ்டின் தான் வரும் மொத்தமா. ஃபுல்லா கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? ஓகே.
Sir, finish.
நீங்க அது ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணா நீங்க உங்களோட ஜூம் ஸ்கிரீனுக்கு வந்தீங்கன்னா பார்க்கலாம். ஸ்கோர்ஸ் காட்டி கொண்டிருக்கு லைவ்ல. செய்யறதே பார்க்கலாம்.
I'm also finished.
ஏழு பேர் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிருங்க.
Abhi, சத்தம் கேக்குது. ஆமாம். ஒரு எக்ஸாம் ஒரு क्वेश्चन பெண்டிங்ல வச்சிருக்கா.
Luke. பத்தொன்பது பேர் யார் 2 பேர் எக்ஸாம் போவாதாங்க 3 பேர் எக்ஸாம் செய்யாதாக்கள் யார் 3 பேர் ஐபோன் யார்
Sir,
Okay.
I have finished.
Yeah. Now see your screen. After finishing, go and see your screen.
In where, sir? In Zoom.
Zoom. Yeah, Zoom screen. Okay, I think who else? That's all, no? Others are not doing, no? Right. So now everybody come to the Zoom screen, right? Once you complete it, then you can see my screen. So this is the admin window, right? So now what I gave you is a 30 MCQ questions, right? Now I have prepared the question based on this quiz software, right? So it's very handy and easy. So lively, when you press the next button, I can see who is leading, and likewise it shows lively. So here, see I think the top rate will be the Umar, right? So Umar got the highest marks, huh? So Umar Kellaram Paratif, all the best Umar, right? So he got the first rate. Second is Anita, she got the second score, right? Then third is Prashant, right? Then fourth Abu Bakr, and fifth Lok. Right, great. So first 5 people, actually they got a great marks. So points also here. It will be calculating based on the timing. If within the time, if you do it, put some points, and the question correctness, right? So the answer correctness, actually Umar correctness, if you compare to the Anita, it's a bit low, but he have did on timing, right? I think Anita have skipped sometimes, or she would have late for some time. So that's what according to the point. But according to the correct answers, I think the Anita got 1 or 2 correct answer other than Umar, right? So that's what. So likewise, the other people also, you can see your results, right? Loki, Divya, Kevin, Mithun, right? So likewise, I think these people have dropped, they have not did. And this is just a test user. Okay. Right. Right. So accuracy. So actually, like 55% of accuracy. That means out of all the student answer, here shows the general report. 270, 37 correct, 190. So I can see my how much my class performance, overall performance, 55%. So what I teach, 55% only you would have understand, not 100. So that's why these questions are errors, and even the students' performance overall calculation, overall 55% class score. Okay, just I'll end this. End the exam. So first is Umar, second is Anita, and this is the correct and wrong answer review, right? So who are the people did mistakes on what are the areas like? Okay. So let's take it from the beginning. So I think these people have not did, they were skipping. So Steve, up to Steve, you can see here. So the first question, one person only did wrong. Right. Second question. So 2, 3 people. So actually the PowerPoint is the correct answer. Mithul have marked word, and Loki has marked word, and Steve, right? So likewise, so you also can see the detailed report. To go down, I think most of the people have did mistakes on few question in the middle, 24th, 23rd questions. Right. Correct answers. and this is overall. This is question based, right? So once again, you can see the question based report, right? So first one is, who is the father of the computer? Correct answer. Only one person have incorrect. 13 correct. So we always used to discuss, no? Charles Babbage. So likewise, all the questions and how many people correct. So here, 7 people correct, 7 people wrong. How many? There is generation in the computer. How many?
5.
Yeah. So yeah, 7 people made a different answer. 5, no? We have studied it. So just check. And this is all are correct. As a Firefox, Internet Explorer, and this is also storage device. 9 incorrect. Which is the following is a storage device? What is the answer?
All of the above.
All of the
All of the above.
Yeah, but 9 people have did incorrect. No? Following is storage. All of the above is a storage. And these are 2, 6. Okay, this is 6 incorrect, right? What type of network is this? What is the answer? Anyone?
WAN.
It was vans.
Yes. Right. So WAN is the correct. A lot of people would LAN, mesh, star. Right. Now it's a WAN network, wide area network. Huh? So remember, I'll read the question this. Here, choose examples of WAN network. So here, WAN network is example. These are college, schools are LAN network. Now we learn LAN. Netflix, we are learning on online now. Netflix, that is the example of WAN, where you can learn from different areas. So some good questions are there. So some are very easy. So what is the advantage of having a star network? I told you, right? Disadvantage. It is expensive. True or false, right? So like you can just go through the question again and see. This is easy, like command line interface. We learn CLS. Okay. I'll go up again. Okay, so now overall students view also here. So you can see a lot of students have failed on these questions, right? 24, 25. So according to different people, it's swept and came, not in the same order. It comes in a different order. The score will be Umar 73%, this 76%, Anita, based on the scoring, the answers. I told you. Prashant 70, 60, 55, like that. This is the score, and this is the point. Points based on the other fact, timing, accuracy, answer, right? So likewise, score. That is depend on the score. This is equal score. Okay, right. Okay. So again, like I will give you another paper, not now, right? So next class, which is similar to our examination. So that's what I'm trying to tell. So same way. Now this is today we see just a sample one. It's just a sample exam about the basic concept. Next class, I'm going to give you questions like real examination, which is low results. So okay. So what I'm referring is this, right? Next week, I'm going to give you the real examination, which is same what you have learned, but different questions, right? So that is 40 MCQs. 40 MCQs will be given, right? So next week, so this is the announced on examination. So you have to prepare for your examination since you are doing the assignment. Just study and come, and I will be giving. So whoever got lower marks, because maybe you have not prepared this week's now. So next week I'm giving you more marks. Here 40, 35 are very low preparation. No? So next week with the preparation you come. So I will give you 40 MCQ question, which is similar to the examination coming on the EDAR, right? So I will pull out the past papers from the EDAR and put it into the system, and I'll give you next week. So you can again do the exam and see the results, right? So that is the actual results of the online exam. So if you pass that exam, which I'm giving on next week, more than 60 marks if you are taking, I'm surely telling you, you can able to pass the final exam without any problem, right? If it's that exam also coming less than that, you should concentrate more on studying, right? Clear? Right, so you have to concentrate more on studying. If it is less than that, the higher marks people are okay, right? So 55, above 55 scoring is good, right? This is okay, right? But you have to concentrate some more to get at least 90, 85, like that. Okay, so this is a score again. This is a score and this is the accurate answer. Out of 30, 22 got correct, 8 wrong, 22, 3, 7 wrong, 21, 9 wrong, 18, 12 wrong. So likewise, you can see 15, 30, this is 16, 14 wrong. But timing, that's why the score is very low. That's why your grade have gone down because timing and other stuff concern. Oh, but accuracy is 55, which is good. Here also 53, 57. Okay. Okay, so now we come to the so we come to the final part. So what is the any questions you have? So it's time for open for questions, doubts and questions. You can unmute it, right? You can unmute it and you can speak any language if you want, Tamil or Sinhala or English, and you can ask any doubts.
So you told that you will be explaining at the instruction.
Oh, okay. So that is missing, no? Yeah, I will open that. Okay, other than that, any people?
No, sir, nothing.
So Umar, you used to manage about that question, at the instruction question.
Didn't do that, sir.
You didn't do. So without doing only you submit the assignment.
The other question is not.
Can't be, no. So CP. But when you submit the assignment also, please try to answer all the question, huh? Because otherwise you won't be getting a marks, and if you have not answered question, it will be rejected. So now basic requirement to pass this assignment is the student should answer all the questions. That is a basic requirement. Huh? So you should answer all the questions then only you can pass. If you are not answering the question, then the assignment is failed. No? This is not exam. Exam, okay. If you skip one, they will reduce that and they will put the marks. But here in the instruction itself, they have written students should answer all the question to get the pass marks. There is outcomes area. It's not here. So normally the outcomes area after assignment, the outcomes I shown you. The outcome itself they have mentioned students should answer all the questions to pass this. So correct answers should be written to pass. Right. Okay. So now we are coming to this, right? Right. So I will take first program controller. Okay, right. Now, when you see memory address register, okay, so what is memory address register? I think you would have searched and already find what is this memory address register. So address register means it will be the main core function of a memories. Memory address register and function. Search it in this way, memory address register functions, right? Okay. Okay, right. So what is memory address register function here? When you search it in this way, you can able to find. So first you have to understand what is memory address register, right? So there is a explanation is given what is memory address register. So normally this is there in the processor, right? Simple processor. Inside the processor to handle the address transfer in the memory unit. So that's the main function of a memory address register. What is this device? This is not a device, it's a small concept. Memory address register is a concept to handle the address transfer into the memory unit. Now, for example, we learn about buses, no? So buses will be using the transporting a data from one place to another place. That is we call buses. Here, memory address register means it's a small box, two boxes, right? Small boxes, which is used to transfer. So in the earlier picture itself, you can see, if you search it in Google, so Google search, I'll show you the image, then you can get it more clear. When you search memory address register, here you will get here image. So this is actually memory address. Memory address register means small cells, boxes, which is used to store the information. Right here, you can see this is one cell, right? This is another cell. Likewise, it address. So from this cell to it will go to this particular layer. Then from here it goes. So likewise, there is a graph, consumption graph. So this is called memory address register. This is register. This is controller functionalities transfer, right? So memory address register. Here, this is the definition. Now, the memory address register is used to handle the address transfer into the memory unit. So it is the person who is handling the address. So the memory address register will be do with a code, right? There is a coding, right? This is the code to you to because you have to give the instruction, okay, go from this place to this place. So when you are learning a deep programming, which is called computer architecture level, right? There is something called computer architecture level. There only you do the deep programming, hardware level programming. So when you're doing hardware using Python and all, you can do that. So when you're doing the hardware level of programming, you should learn about these codes, how these codes will perform, right? So here they have mentioned a small sample code, right? So small sample code. So this is the concept. Now they are not asking you to go and write the concept and everything. They are asking now here for the assignment, you have to search how to do a fetching. Fetching means retrieving or getting the data. Fetching. How to execute, how to reset. For these, what are the codes being used, right, in the memory address register? So you have to search. Now these are the code. Input is a code, output is the code, write is a code, right? Reg is a code. So these are the codes. So you should learn what do you mean by input, what do you mean by output, likewise, right? So likewise you have to read it and find it, and in the answer you have to put, okay, first you have to put a heading called program control. So this one is a memory address register. So heading is memory address register. Then you have to write what is it, right? How it is. Then you have to write fetching function, decoding function, resetting function, executing function. So to do these 4 functions, what are the keywords? What are the keywords they are using in the program, right? So this is a keyword. Input is a keyword. Output is a keyword, right? Input is actually used to fetch the information. You take the information, right? So likewise, there are keywords they are using in the program, right? Just mention the keyword and trying to write something, right? When you refer this particular document itself, you can answer the question. Huh? Just read it and see fully how it is functioning. So this question is actually deep, bit of electronics are there, right? Electronics, and like it's a deep area, resistance, electronics, those part will be mostly covered, but we are not touching those areas in the CP, no? So just to get the, if you want to get deep idea about this, you should have the electronic knowledge, how these condensers are working, how these, because all the RAM processor and all inside that there are condensers, resistance, and all that things are there. So you have to program it to those devices. So that programming will be done by this particular programming cycles, right? So that is very deep actually. You learn it when you learn the bachelor's degree, or when you can do masters on very deep area. So here they are asking you to just give an introduction. So to 1.3 here, this is just you have to write down some basic information about those things, right? And here you have to give an explanation and what are the code segment will be used. So just if you read it and find out fetching. Fetching means retrieving the information, what is the code. And decoding, what is the code. Execution. So you can just search memory address register function for decode. So then it will show you the decoding function. So then you just put that coding down and you have to write it. So not very deeply we are seeing it, but anyway, you should have a basic idea about electronics, right? So that's why this question is they are asking, right? Okay, so just refer some, first you have to get some clear idea because it's very deep for you to explain. That's why I also feel difficulty to explain you, right? How do you take it, because it's a very deep electronics are there. So just simply think it in that way, Jeff. Just see the code. You know about VB and other coding already learning. So every code we have meaning. Define mean there's a meaning. Input mean there's a meaning. Output mean there's a meaning. So likewise, decoding there is a program or there's a keywords we are using. Fetching there we are using keyword. Execution we are using keyword. Reset we are using keyword. All these keyword how you used in memory address register. That's a question. All these keyword how do you do it? Program controller. So they are asking for add instruction. I mean add, to add something to the memory address register, how things are used. That's why that's called add instruction. No? So just search something like that and just write it down. No? Okay, so that's about this question. Okay, so that is about this question. Right. So any other questions, doubt, assignments? Students, are you here?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay, so any other questions? So Umar, you do this question also, you update it, right? Tomorrow you have one day.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Others, any questions, students? Let's see, any questions you have?
Sir, exam date on வச்சிருக்கீங்களா இல்ல next class ன்னு சொல்லுவீங்களா?
Next class la da in the exam. Online exams irukku adutha class la. When is your next class, CP? Your timetable. Adutha unoda CP class irukku thane. So that is
Not this week, sir.
the week illa na. So but next week, yeah, in the week la illa thane CP. So maybe 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. Okay, probably next week Monday or Tuesday. நான் சொல்றேன். ஸோ அந்த டைம் வரைக்கும் நெக்ஸ்ட் வீக் கிளாஸ்ல நாங்கள் ஒரு வி ஹேவ் டு ஸ்பெண்ட் 2 hours ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணி கொஞ்சம் கூட எக்ஸ்ட்ரா டைம் போட்டு கொஷின்ஸ் எல்லாம் கூட டைம் போட்டு செட் பண்ணுறேன். இது 30 seconds தானே, 1 hour 1 minute மாதிரி வரும். ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் டு டூ த கொஷின். ஸோ தட் இஸ் அ ரியல் எக்ஸாம். திங்க் லைக் ரியல் எக்ஸாமுக்கு படிச்சுட்டு வர மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் ப்ரிஃபர் பண்ணிட்டு வரோம். எல்லாரும் நான் வர சொல்றேன் கிளாஸ்ல. So then everybody can just sit in the class and do the examination. Okay, Prashant.
சார் இப்போ நான் வந்து அந்த கொஸ்டின் செஞ்சுட்டு மறுபடியும் புதிய ஃபைல் ஒன்றாவே சப்மிட் பண்ணுவேன்.
புதிய ஃபைல் ஒன்றா திருப்பி அதையும் போட்டு ஒரு இன்னொரு ஃபைலை திருப்பி அதுலேயே போய் சப்மிட் பண்ணா சரி.
ஓகே.
Okay. So where are you? Okay. Any other people you have doubts? Prashant, assignments?
No doubt, sir.
Assignments செஞ்சதா?
இல்ல சார், பிடிஎம் ஓபி தான் செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். பிடிஎம் செஞ்சுட்டேன், ஓபி தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Okay, good. So Almaitan, you choose your subject, interesting area. At least do the assignments. So other thing first saying CP and environment illa, because I'm telling you which is a module is very interesting you to you do that assignment in an interesting way. Other search panni other konjam minutes saying, then you get the idea how to do the assignment. Piraga then you can hand on the difficult assignments. Other konjam time eduthu spend panni piraga konjam extended time oduttu right? But you have to do some at least 3 or 4 assignments saying matter modules they will have the examination module முடிய. So pending நான் இதுக்கு செஞ்ச மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு அடுத்த பாடங்களுக்கு அவங்க எக்ஸாம்ஸ் போட்டு நாங்க செய்வோம். ஓகே. பேசுங்க.
இல்ல அதே மாதிரி தான் எண்ட் யூசருக்கு ஒண்ணுமே எழுதுது இல்ல யாருக்கு.
யூசர்ல வந்து அக்சஸ் அதுக்கு என்ன படிக்கலாம், அதனால எக்ஸலும் முழுசா படிக்க முடியல. அதனால அக்சஸ் அதெல்லாம் என்ன படிக்கிறது.
ஓகே, யூசர் வைஜெயந்தி மிஸ் கொஞ்சம் ப்ராக்டிக்கல் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் இருக்கு. அவங்க அந்த பிசி ஆக்சஸ் பண்ணி இந்த ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு. ஸோ நாங்கள் அதை நேற்று தான் செட் பண்ணினோம். வில் கிவ் யூ டைம். என் யூசருக்கு நான் கொஞ்சம் டைம் தர சொல்கிறேன். அதை நீங்கள் இப்போதைக்கு வச்சுடுங்க. மிச்ச அசைன்மெண்ட் செய்யுங்க. நான் வைஜெயந்தி மிஸ் if she is okay with this, then we will quickly put that classes. So what about other modules? Of the 6 modules, okay. VB.NET, PST.
PST okay sir.
So again telling you the computer illada students, don't worry. and don't like so don't say you don't have a computer so I can't do it. Just write the answers. நீங்க எழுதிட்டு அத நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி போட்டோஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் PDF ஆ மாத்துங்க. So phoneல ஒரு ஆப்ஷன்ஸ்
Sir.
இருக்கு, செலக்ட் பண்ணி
சார் பிடிஎஃப்ல நம்மளோட நேம் எல்லாம் டைப் பண்ணிட்டு அப்புறம் நம்ம செஞ்ச அசைன்மெண்ட் அதோட சேர்த்து அனுப்புனா ஓகே தானே?
ஓகே. இல்லாட்டி நீங்க இப்ப கையால எழுதுறீங்கன்னா நீங்க ஒரு A4 பேப்பர்
எல்லாம்
எடுத்து எழுதுங்க ஃபர்ஸ்டா.
யாக் சார் எல்லாம் எழுதி முடிச்சிட்டேன்.
ஓகே.
சப்மிட் மட்டும் தான் பண்ணனும்.
சரி.
சிபி தான் ஃபர்ஸ்டா செய்யணும்.
அத வந்து போட்டோ எடுங்க. எடுத்துட்டு அந்த போட்டோஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் PDF ஆ மாத்துங்க. அதுக்கு ஒரு அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு. அந்த அப்ளிகேஷனை போட்டு அந்த போட்டோஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் வந்து PDF ஒரே PDF டாக்குமெண்ட்ல ஒரு பேஜ்ல ஒரு போட்டோ வர மாதிரி மாத்திட்டு அத மூட்ல போயிட்டு அப்லோட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா சரி.
ஓகே சார். Thank you.
ஓகே. தனித்தனி போட்டோவா அப்லோட் பண்ண வேணாம். இட்ஸ் டிஃபிகல்ட். நீங்க மூட்ல போயிட்டு ஒரு போட்டோவா 30-40 போட்டோஸ் நீங்க அப்லோட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா லெக்சர்ஸ் கரெக்ட் பண்றதுக்கு டிஃபிகல்ட். ஒண்ணா டவுன்லோட் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. சோ அத ஆப் இருக்கு. நான் அன்னைக்கு சொன்ன வேர்ட் ஆப்லயே நீங்க செய்யலாம். MS வேர்ட் இருக்கு. அதுலயே போயிட்டு நீங்க படங்களை இம்போர்ட் பண்ணி PDF ஆ மாத்தி விடுங்க.
ஓகே சார். Thank you.
அது செஞ்சு காட்டணுமா யாருக்காவது? இல்ல தானே? ட்ரை பண்ணலாம் தானே?
ஓகே ட்ரை பண்றேன் சார்.
அப்படியே உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கு கால் பண்ணி கேட்டு பாருங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
So, வேற யாருக்காவது டவுட்ஸ், क्वेश्चंस?
No, sir. Half an hour lobby class.
Okay then. Right. So then I'll finish the session today.
Okay.
So next week, next class is a very final class. So only exam. Then we will discuss other thing. And with that, we will finishing the CP. So we know ஒரு class தான் இருக்கு. So அடுத்த கிளாஸும் கட்டாயம் எல்லாரும் வாங்க. எக்ஸாம்னா வர்றதில்ல. சரி, அவ்வளவு போயிட்டு பேர் நான் சேவ் பண்ணி வச்சேன்.
CP lesson எல்லாம் finish தானே சார்?
CP lessons syllabus எல்லாம் ஃபுல்லா கவர்ட். அசைன்மெண்ட் நீங்க செஞ்சிட்டீங்க தானே? நீ எக்ஸாம் செஞ்சிட்டவனா this module is fully completed.
Okay.
Okay students. Right. Okay, so
Okay,
thank you
sir.
very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, friends. Bye, Anita.
Bye, bye, everyone.